Trudy, you give me the thumbs up when we're ready to go. All right, everyone, welcome. I'd like to call the meeting to order at 5 p.m. And before we get into the meeting, I'd like to acknowledge that the land on which we gather is Treaty 2 land, traditional territory of Anishinaabe, Cree, Oji-Cree, Assiniboine, Dakota, and Dene peoples, and homeland of the Métis Nation. We affirm our commitment to moving forward in partnership with Indigenous communities in a spirit of collaboration and reconciliation. So having that done, I'd like to make a motion moved by Councillor Ray, seconded by Deputy Mayor Laughlin. Be it resolved that Council accepts the regular Council meeting agenda as presented. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Seeing none, carried. Thank you. And we'll say moved by Councillor Stikilo and seconded by Councillor Ray. Be it resolved that Council waives the reading and accepts and approves as circulated the minutes of the Council meeting from August 14th, 2023. All those in favor, please indicate. Anyone opposed? None. We'll move right into the consent agenda. We had a number of items in the consent agenda today. We have some action items related to outstanding water accounts. We have 4 accounts. Roll 0014100, an amount of $209.71. No payment to the final utility bill. Roll 0132400 for $191.65 for the same reason. 0151600, $184.30, same reason. And finally, roll number 0385500, $94.76 for the same reason, no payment to the final utility bill, for an outstanding amount of $680.42. And that is as a recommendation under the Director of Finance and the Utility Clerk. We have a couple of proclamations this evening. I'd like the first proclamation is Welcoming Week, and I believe that's Councillor Daly.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Proclamation, whereas Welcoming Week is an annual opportunity to promote a spirit of inclusivity and belonging and to build connections between new and longtime residents in our community. And whereas through Welcoming Week, we can celebrate the values that unite us as neighbors, friends, and colleagues, regardless of where we come from. And whereas we all have the power to welcome newcomers to help them feel at home in our shared community. And whereas Welcoming Week recognizes the important work of immigrant settlement organizations, including Regional Connections and the Parkland Ukrainian Family Fund, which provide settlement, employment, language, and community connection services for newcomers to South Central Manitoba. Now, therefore, we, the Council of the City of Dauphin, do hereby proclaim September 8th to 17th, 2023 as Welcoming Week.
Thank you, Councillor Daly. We also have a proclamation regarding Rail Safety Week, and I think that's Councillor Bellemare.
Thank you. And especially when we have CN Rail cutting right in the middle of our community, this one is really important. So whereas Rail Safety Week is to be held across Canada from September 18th to 24th, and whereas 232 railway crossing and trespassing incidents occurred in Canada in 2022, resulting in 66 avoidable fatalities and 43 avoidable serious injuries. And whereas it is in the public's interest to raise citizens' awareness of the danger of ignoring safety warnings at level crossings and trespassing on rail property to reduce avoidable deaths, injuries, and damage caused by incidents involving trains and citizens. And whereas Operation Lifesaver is a public-private partnership whose aim is to work with the public, rail industry, governments, police services, media, and others to raise rail safety awareness. And whereas CN has requested that City Council adopt this resolution in support of its ongoing efforts to raise awareness, save lives, and prevent injuries in communities, including our municipality. Now, therefore, we, the Council of the City of Dauphin, do hereby proclaim September 18th to 2023 as Rail Safety Week, dated this date, the City of Dauphin in the province of Manitoba.
Thank you, Councillor Bellemare. We have a number of filing items. We received some information from the Manitoba government regarding West Nile virus, from Elections Manitoba regarding the upcoming provincial general election on October the 3rd, from Prairie Mountain Health, their newsletter, from Community Futures Parkland, their September newsletter, some information from Age Friendly Manitoba regarding their community collaboration grant, from Brandon Neighborhood Renewal Corporation, Reaching Home Funding. And those are all as recommended by the mayor and city manager. So moved by Deputy Mayor Laughlin and seconded by Councillor Stakilo. Be it resolved that all items listed in red under item 5C, the consent agenda, be approved and form part of these minutes. All those in favor? Questions and comments first? Seeing none, call for the question. Thank you. Moving on, moved by Councillor Ray, seconded by Deputy Mayor Laughlin. Be resolved that Council accepts as information the following corporate report for the September 11th meeting, and that's from the city manager for August of 2023. Charlotte, is there anything you wanted to bring our attention to regarding your report?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I think one of the things I wanted to talk about was some of the work that we've been doing with the Emergency Management Organization, or EMO, regarding the city's response to the June 5th, 2023 bus crash. We've worked with them to create an after-action review, which took a look at what did our community do, what did the municipality do, how did we work with partners to support our community, and looking at what is in our municipal emergency plan and how did our response fit the plan. And I'll say this, the response, or the plan doesn't have a section that says what to do in your community when there's a situation that happens outside of your community, but it still affects your community, in a nutshell. We did talk about some of the lessons learned from our response and how we can update that emergency plan so that we have, it's not necessarily a template because no two situations are alike, but at least the plan can address some of the supports and some of the organizations that we can draw from so that the plan is more complete. And also I wanted to welcome Conrad Demeray to the position of safety manager. That's started today. That position reports to the fire chief, and he has 3 roles in that safety manager position. One is as fire inspector, another one is workplace safety and health coordinator, and municipal emergency coordinator. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Charlotte. Any questions or comments from anyone? Okay. Seeing none then, call for the question. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Seeing none, motion is carried. Moved by Deputy Mayor Laughlin, seconded by Councillor Daly. Be resolved that Council accepts as information the corporate report for the September 11th meeting from our ICT manager, and that's the report for August 2023. Questions or comments regarding Justin's report? Call for the question. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Seeing none. Moved by Deputy Mayor Laughlin, seconded by Councillor Ray. Be it resolved that finance accounts, having been examined by Council, be hereby authorized and approved as follows. We had 143 check runs for a total of $1,981,891.83. We had no voided checks. We had 1 voided check in the past range for $4,042.50 due to a situation where the check was reissued to correct the vendor name. And there were 5 electronic payments during August for a total of $226,600.32. Questions or comments? Councillor Bellemare?
Yeah, what is McKay Water Supply Limited? It's a business I'm unaware of.
You know, I don't know, but I can take a look at that and let you know. Oh, that was for the skate park, right?
Oh, McKay Yard Works and Pressure Washing, yes. He did the graffiti removal for the skate park. Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions or comments? I'll call for the question then. All those in favor? Opposed? Seeing none? Carried. Moved by Councillor Bellemare. Seconded by Councillor Ray. Be it resolved, the council accepts as information the unaudited financial statements before PSAB adjustments for the period ending June 30th, 2023, including the general fund balance sheet and income statement and the utility fund balance sheet and income statement. And again, just to remind everyone, our Director of Finance has been working hard since the spring to get caught up. And so we now have the end of June's report. So any questions or comments regarding these two reports? Seeing none, call for the question. All those in favor? Opposed? Seeing none. That one also is carried. Moved by Councillor Daly, seconded by Councillor Ray. Be it resolved that council accepts as information the reserve report for the period ending June 30th, 2023. Questions or comments? Call for the question then. All in favor? Carried. Moved by Deputy Mayor Loughlin, seconded by Councillor Bellemare. Be resolved that council accepts as information the staff engineering report for September 11th from the building inspector, and that's the August 2023 report. Questions or comments regarding the building inspector's report? Seeing none, call for the question. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Moved by Councillor Bellemare, seconded by Deputy Mayor Loughlin. Be resolved that council accepts as information the protective services report for the September 11th meeting from the bylaw enforcement officer, and that's for August 2023. Questions regarding that report? None. Question then. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? None. How are we doing, Sean? Just checking up at the time. When the media gives you a request to move quickly, you move quickly. Moved by Councillor Ray, seconded by Councillor Bellemare. Be it resolved that council accepts as information the minutes from the following committees. The Regional Library from the regular board meeting of May the 8th. Public Library, their meeting of May the 9th. Fort Dauphin Museum, they had a regular board meeting in June and August. And the manager's reports for August and September. Dauphin Neighborhood Renewal Corporation, their annual general meeting of June 28th. Riverside Cemetery Board, regular board meeting of July 31st and August 21st. And Rec Services meeting, regular board meeting of August 2nd, 2023. Questions or comments or any from anybody, membership of any of those committees that wanted to add detail? No? Call for the question then. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Seeing none, carried. Moved by Councillor Daly, seconded by Deputy Mayor Loughlin. Whereas on January 9th, 2023, Council passed Resolution 2023-33, approving November 15th, 2023 as a City of Dauphin's tax sale date for the 2021 tax sale year. Be it resolved that Council accepts as information correspondence dated August 22nd from Mandy A., Account Manager at Tax Service, advising that due to the need for more time to secure substantial service for deceased property owners, the City of Dauphin's tax sale date needs to be changed to Wednesday, December the 6th, 2023 at 10 a.m. Further be resolved that Council agrees to reconsider Resolution 2023-33 from the January 9th, 2023 regular council meeting, and the City of Dauphin tax sale date is hereby reopened for review at the regular council meeting of September 25th, 2023. Questions or comments regarding motion? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Motion is carried. Moved by Deputy Mayor Loughlin, seconded by Councillor Bellemare. Whereas the province of Manitoba's Building Sustainable Communities Grant Program provides a contribution of 50% of eligible project costs up to $75,000 and up to $300,000 for large capital projects. And whereas the City of Dauphin was awarded a grant of $25,000 for the repointing and repairing of brick mortar at the Watson Arts Center. And whereas at the regular council meeting of July 10th, council authorized the project contribution agreement between the government and the city to be signed by the city manager on behalf of the city of Dauphin. However, the mayor's signature is also required in order to execute the agreement. Be it resolved that council authorizes the agreement to be signed and sealed by both the mayor and the city manager on behalf of the city. All those in favor? Oh, sorry, question.
I just wanted to make a comment. In Justin, our IT manager's report, and he's involved with this, he talked about the chimney swifts and how the contractor that's doing the repointing is coming back and they're being respectful of the chimney swifts. So it's just a really nice piece, environmental piece. I just wanted to mention because I know we have several people in our community that really love those chimney swifts.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments? Call for the question then. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Seeing none. Carried. Moved by Councillor Bellemare, seconded by Councillor Ray. Whereas in the transition from brick to concrete sidewalks, the city of Dauphin has accumulated dozens of pallets of bricks, approximately 110 square feet per pallet. And whereas at the regular council meeting of April 17th, council approved the advertising and sale of the accumulated sidewalk bricks at the price of $300 per pallet. Be it resolved that council accepts as information a memorandum dated September 7th from the Director of Finance advises that the sale of the bricks need to be accelerated to make room for bricks that will be removed in 2024 and recommended that the price of the bricks be reduced to $250 per pallet with additional $25 discount per pallet if customers purchase 10 or more pallets. Further be resolved that council agrees with the Director of Finance's recommendation and approves the advertising and sale of the remaining pallets at the above noted reduced price and discount. Questions or comments? Councillor Daly, you don't want to build a brick road out at your cabin? No. Okay. Call for the question then. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Seeing none. Carried. Moved by Deputy Mayor Laughlin, seconded by Councillor Bellemare. Whereas Manitoba's EMO, through legislation, requires communities that experience an emergency crisis to perform an after-action review of the community's response and submit a council-approved report. And whereas Dauphin provided support to our community after the bus crash on June 15, 2023 in Carberry that involved residents from Dauphin and the surrounding area, be it resolved that council accepts as information a memo dated September 1st from the city manager outlining the after-action review performed after the June 15th bus crash near Carberry as per the requirements of Manitoba EMO. Further be resolved that council approves the after-action review to be submitted to the EMO organization. Questions or comments? Call for the question. All in favor? Anyone opposed? None. Carried. Moved by Councillor Ray, seconded by Councillor Bellemare. Whereas according to the City of Dauphins travel and expense policy, all out-of-province travel must receive prior approval by council. Be it resolved that council accepts as information correspondence dated September 7th from utility foreman Jeff Hume requesting approval to attend the Western Canada Water Conference in Saskatoon on September 25th to 29th. Further be resolved that council approves the set of province travel requests and authorizes costs to be borne by the City of Dauphin. Questions or comments? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Seeing none, carried. Moved by Councillor Daly, seconded by Councillor Ray. Whereas Dauphin Neighbourhood Renewal Corp. Small Grant Fund supports community projects and promote capacity building, stability, economic development, community connecting, and or well-being, be it resolved that council accepts as information correspondence dated September 5th from Jason Gilmore, President of the Dauphin Rail Museum, requesting a letter supporting the Rail Museum's application to the DNRC Small Grant Fund for a grant to assist with the class car show at the CN station in CN Park on Sunday, September 24th. Further be resolved that council appreciates the value of the classic car show event in cultivating neighborhood capacity building and promoting the historic rail station, CN Park, green space, and First Avenue Northwest as a gathering space for community events, and authorizes a letter of support for their application to the grant fund. Questions or comments? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Seeing none, carried. Moved by Counselor Bellemare, seconded by Counselor Ray. Be it resolved that bylaw 07-2023, being a bylaw of the City of Dauphin to authorize the expenditure and borrowing of money for the South End drainage system, be now read a second time. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? No discussion. Motion is carried. Moved by Deputy Mayor Loughlin, seconded by Councillor Daly. Be it resolved that bylaw 07-2023, being a bylaw of the City of Dauphin to authorize the expenditure and borrowing of money for the South End drainage system, be now read a third time and signed and sealed by the mayor and the city manager. As this is a third reading, it has to be a recorded vote. I'll note that Councillor Sobering is absent from today's meeting. But I'd like to then ask, go around the table. Deputy Mayor Loughlin, recorded vote, yes. Councillor Sticilo, yes. Online, Councillor Bellemare, yes. Councillor Ray, also online. Thumbs up. Councillor Daly. And call that motion carried. Thank you very much. Moved by Councillor Ray, seconded by Councillor Loughlin. Be it resolved that bylaw 08-2023, being a bylaw of the City of Dauphin to manage waste, recycling, and yard waste, be now read a first time. Questions or comments regarding this bylaw? Call for the question then. All in favor, please indicate. Anyone opposed? Seeing none, call the motion carried. Moved by Deputy Mayor Loughlin, seconded by Councillor Daly. Be it resolved that Council accepts as information the following invitations. Dauphin Neighborhood Renewal Corporation, their grand opening on September the 14th. West Region Treaty 2 and 4 Health Services, National Day for Truth and Reconciliation, which is September 29th. And the Dauphin Friendship Center, Truth and Reconciliation Day, September the 30th. Further be resolved that all expenses related to council and senior administration attending these events be borne by the City of Dauphin. Questions or comments regarding this? Councillor Bellin.
Just a minor detail for the Dauphin Neighborhood Renewal, that's RSVP. Are we responding individually or are we doing a group response? So I haven't responded yet.
We'll do a group response.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments? Call for the question then. All in favor? Anyone opposed? Seeing none, motion is carried. Moved by Councillor Daly, seconded by Councillor Ray. Be it resolved that Council accepts as information the community events listed below. The Navigating Grief After Tragedy event, which is scheduled for September the 12th. That's tomorrow. The Communities in Bloom Curbside Giveaway Weekend, which is September 16th and 17th. The Dauphin Kings Home Opener, which is September the 22nd. And the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation Lunch and Learns, a number of sessions being held between September 25th to the 29th. Questions or comments regarding any of these community events upcoming? Call for the question. All in favor? Anyone opposed? Seeing none. Just flying through this meeting. Moved by Councillor Ray, seconded by Councillor Daly. Be resolved the council accepts information, the council's reports. So we'll go through the councilor reports. How about we start from the farthest away? So that would be Councillor Daly. No, Councillor Ray, who is somewhere halfway around the world.
Thank you, Mayor Boziak. August 14th, I attended our last regular council meeting. August 17th, I was present at Wap Canoe's announcement in Vermilion Park. On the 23rd, I joined the Community Safety and Wellbeing Zoom session. And on August 28th, I attended the Planning and Priorities meeting here at City Hall, and then attended the Transportation Stakeholders meeting held at the DNRC. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Councillor Ray. You're looking great for being up so late. Councillor Sticilo, you're not quite as far away, but you're also on the screen, so go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. For myself, August 14th council meeting, August 17th, we had an airport board meeting. And then on August 28th, I attended a portion of the planning and priorities meeting that day. And that does it for me. Thanks.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor Loughlin, you still writing some stuff down? I can. You can go? All right.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'll finish writing here quickly. That was at Vermilion Park. Thank you, Ted Ray, for the reminder. Councillor Ray, I should say. I will start August 14th. I attended the regular council meeting here at City Hall. August 16th, the employee relations meeting here at City Hall. On the 18th, I too attended the WAB canoe announcement at Vermilion Park, along with Ron Kostishin, the candidate for the NDP. On August 20th, I attended and spoke at the opening ceremonies for the Manitoba Girl Guides. That was up at Salah site. They hosted their national camp for a week in and around our community. And I know they had a lot of fun, even though the weather was a bit iffy early on. And they also helped out a number of groups in town here in Dauphin. So I just want to thank them again for coming out and spending some time here in the Parkland. The next day, August 21st, meeting with Minister of Municipal Relations, that's Andrew Smith. That was regarding the South End Drainage and Highway Project. On the 24th, I spoke with many at the Ukraine Independence Day event in front of City Hall here. Very well attended event as well. On the 28th, the Planning and Priorities meeting here at City Hall. Later in the evening, myself and a number of other councillors and city staff went to the transportation meeting that was hosted by Dauphin Neighborhood Renewal Corporation. A few days later, on August 31st, as part of the resolutions committee for the Association of Manitoba Municipalities, I traveled to Portage and attended the resolution meeting ahead of AMM in the fall in Brandon. I can tell you that over 50, that's 50 resolutions will be brought forward, which is much higher than normal. So should be a very interesting fall convention in Brandon. That is it for me, but just a couple reminders. School is back in, so be sure to be more alert when driving around our community during school hours. And it is mentioned in the community events, the upcoming community events, but Dauphin Kings home opener September 22nd. That's a Friday next week against Swan Valley. So that ends it for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Laughlin. We'll swing to the other side. Councillor Daly, how are you doing?
I'm doing just fine, Mr. Mayor. Thank you for asking. August 14th, I was at a council meeting. August 16th, I attended the Protective Services meeting here at City Hall. August 23rd, I was on the Community Safety Wellbeing Zoom meeting. August 24th, I did facility inspections for the Workplace Health and Safety Committee responsibility, which it is always very interesting and very a great way to learn about what really goes on in the city that you never know about, and appreciation you have for our staff who go unnoticed most of the time. On August 28th, a PMP meeting, followed by the DNRC transportation meeting later. September 6th, I met with the Housing Manitoba Regional Manager, Samantha Murray, on the Parkview Lodge project. On September 7th, had the Health and Safety Committee meeting here at City Hall. September 8th, met with Dauphin District Community Foundation and Womani's Insurance, and some staff here to thank them for their generous donation with respect to the senior fund on the bus crash. And earlier today, I sat in on the Community Safety and Wellbeing Zoom meeting. And that's it for me. Thanks.
Thanks very much, Councillor Daly. And Councillor Bellemare.
Thank you. On August the 15th, I participated in a work bee at the cemetery office. So we are in transition at Riverside with new staff coming on board, and it was time to clean and reorganize. So cleaning with Steve is just Councillor Sobering is just a fun thing to do. So stay tuned. We've got more developments planned at the cemetery. August 16th, Protective Services meeting, the 21st, Riverside Cemetery meeting, the 28th, Planning and Priorities meeting, followed by the Community Transportation meeting at Dauphin Neighborhood Renewal. And today, this afternoon, started training with the Canadian municipalities, blah, 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 for our safety and well-being plan. Some community events that I attended. I attended the announcement that WAB Canoe made at Vermilion Park, and also attended the service here at City Hall Plaza in honor of Ukrainian Independence Day, and also attended a Mamawee Toboggan planning meeting. And upcoming this weekend is the giveaway weekend, and it's the same as before. Put items you want to get rid of on your curb early Saturday morning, and if anything is left over on Sunday evening, take it back in, and then you can drive around and shop and see what your neighbors and friends and other community members have set out. So this is a way of honoring that saying that one man's junk is another man's treasure, and it helps to keep items out of our local landfill. And also, school has started. Welcome back to the new school year. It's always an exciting time for students, families, and staff. So best wishes for a great year. And that concludes my report.
Can I just offer that one woman's junk is also another woman's treasure? Just,
Or one
Yeah.
person's
Yeah,
junk is
maybe
another
person.
person's
Let's say
treasure.
person.
Yes, we'll update that. Thank you.
I'm trying to stretch this out a little bit for Sean Bailey's. Actually, no. Just to close off then the council reports, just wanted to provide an update on my situation. I have another couple weeks of sort of being limited in what I can do. So after September the 22nd, I will have a better idea of my availabilities and or mobility stuff. And so I appreciate all the work that council and the deputy mayor have done in my stead, and also staff for keeping everything afloat. Not that I did much around here anyway, but I am a pretty face sometimes, and I know that's been missed. But no, I just wanted to, again, thank council and staff for doing things, and continue to do so for the next couple of weeks. And then by the end of the month, I should be back in the saddle, so to speak, and being able to attend community and other events. So with that, I'd like to call for the question. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Seeing none, call that motion carried, and then moved by Deputy Mayor Locke,